on the record. There we go. Well, hi everybody. John's about 150 feet away from me in another room here in this hotel in Sparta, Wisconsin. We're tolerating each other as we go down the parkway and other stuff. We're trying not to get as many teeth bugs in our teeth as you might think, but it's been a wonderful ride.
Sparta, Wisconsin?
Sparta, North Carolina. Sparta, North Carolina,
Yeah.
right? So
Nice.
we've done about
North or south?
did about 230 miles of the parkway today. So the first top half of the parkway, and we'll do the bottom half tomorrow as planned. Then I'm heading back to Michigan on Thursday morning. I'll start heading back. I was just telling somebody here or whatever that I'm going to stop and buy a pair of boots at Iron Pony. That's my plan. So I'm due. So anyway, Amanda, I'm going to apologize for Amanda. She sent me a message about 10 minutes ago. I know she wanted to be on here because of the wine tasting next week, but her best friend had just called her, and that friend's sister's in the ICU, and I think Amanda's carrying her through. She's on the phone with her right now, so we may or may not see her as the meeting progresses. So, and I was given just a little bit of background to Janette about our club that we will have 4 or 5 people on the, sometimes 10 on the screen tonight. And I'll watch later in the week, and our recordings will have 20 or 30 hits of people that have watched them. So it's the way our club works. So
That's great.
yeah, and so you've got Rory and well, John and I are sitting down here in North Carolina now. Keith and Rory are in Michigan right now. Deb lives in Phoenix. She just moved there. And Deb was our
Oh,
president.
wow.
She lived down near Houston, Texas last year, and a number of years before that. And yeah, so we're all over the country.
Wow.
Actually, we're
Nice.
got a few members up in Canada, and we've got one down in Mexico, near northwest of Mexico City, so northeast of Mexico City. So anyway,
Wow. How
so
many how many total members? Like on paper, how
we
many?
have on paper the actual like the brick and mortar club type members. We've got 11, I think, of us right now.
Okay.
We've got another 19 that are associate members, if you will. Like Keith, for instance, is an associate member. We actually have a classification called associate. Um, it I didn't say it, so it didn't happen. About it's not dual members, okay? But um, the associates belong to other clubs. We set this club up so as not to steal members from clubs, because
Mhm.
and so and some of them stay in their other meetings. Ward's coming in right now. He's another one of those and stuff. So and then
Okay.
they participate in our club with everything with the exception of club secretary or president. So and we've had as high as 22 regular members and as high as 29 associate members over time. So we
Wow.
float around. We need to get working on our numbers again, but that's where we are.
Wow.
Hi,
Great.
everybody. I'm shortly going to turn this over, like I said, to our speaker tonight, although it's more meant to be a fireside or chat to get to know Janette. Janette's our new assistant governor. She is in the Bloomfield Hills Club, Janette. Yeah,
Yep.
and I've got some strong ties to that club. And because I serve one of the other people that serves off and on the board of directors with me with the stuff we do in Guatemala is in Jeanette's club.
Susan. Yeah.
Early on, when
Yeah.
I was going to Guatemala, there was nice sponsorship from her club, and y'all know we got this really cool district grant going here with this cataract eye thingy that I'm very fond of about what's going on. And Jeanette's club and another member of her club matching it had just sent us $1,200 for that project. So we got some strong ties to our club right now with this club. So anyway.
Mhm.
So I think it and tonight was just meant to be. I said, I was short on something. I contacted Jeanette last night, actually, and she said sure. And I thought it'd be a great time for us to sit and hear a little from her and maybe get to know her a little bit and make it up as we go. So with that,
Great.
I'm going to turn you over to Jeanette.
Okay. Hi, everybody. Thank you for allowing me to say hello and say a few things. I can give you my background, but I have a couple of questions. I've been in Rotary for probably little over 10 years. But and we have the first time I met Jerry, we were like on our last fingernails of being a club way
Okay.
back when, and you were doing a thing where you would come in and sort of like,
Vision
resuscitate us.
facilitation. Vision
What was it?
facilitation.
Yeah,
I just did
yeah.
that for which club did I just do that for in June? The Milford Club. So
Okay. Well,
I've done
yeah. And
about
so,
55 of those over the years. So
okay, great. Well, you were phenomenal with it. And so Chris Winans and you came. She must have been our AG at
she
the time.
was.
And I think whatever, at the end of the meeting, there were only like, I don't know, 6 or 7 of us, but it was, Jerry said, which was true. He's like, I've never seen a club so like strong and wanting to stay together and still so small as you guys. Like you have the spark. It's just like we had to keep going. We had a bad incoming president. It was kind of trauma filled. But so we hung tough and made it. And then Susan Bellafleur, who Jerry just mentioned, joined. I don't know how long she's been around now, but she like really helped us dig in during COVID, and you know what I mean, just keep going. So yeah, we have Jerry to thank for not completely giving up back in, I don't know, 2010 or no, well, maybe like 2018 or 2019, because I didn't join until 2015. But anyway, so I'm Janette Phillips, and I um, I found Rotary because I'm like the type of person that likes to get involved in things almost to a fault. So when I have 2 daughters, the older one's going to be 30 in December, and the younger one just turned 28. So it's been a while, but I was very active in school, in the school district, public schools up here, but the PTOs and fundraising for new playgrounds and doing all these things with the school district. As they, grew up, I was going up the PTO chain. And right as they were like getting ready to end, I'm like, now what am I going to do? How am I going to stay connected to my community and give back and do things? And a, a woman that was also part of the schools was a member of Rotary, and we happened to share a birthday, July 31st. And so she's like, Jeanette, come to my Rotary Club meeting on our birthday. It was on our very birthday. Blah blah blah. And my husband golfs on Thursday, so it didn't matter if it was my birthday or not. He'd be golfing. And I'm like, sure, Maria, I got nothing else to do. Let's go. And so I went to a Rotary meeting, not knowing much at all. And I met some really nice people, right? And they were very friendly and da da da. So I went to a few more meetings, and then I sort of made that connection. I can leave the school cocoon or bubble of being active and helping the kids and doing all those things, and just move over here to Rotary and still continue to help my community differently, but nicely and with people who care, right? Everybody here, I'm sure, and everybody in Rotary, we care about the world. We care about we care about different things, right? But together we all care a lot. So that's how I came to Rotary. And I was the president of my Bluefield Hills Club. Um, oh gosh, I handed the baton over to a guy named Mike Flannery in 2019, July of 2019. So who knew that COVID was going to like turn everything upside down, basically that, 6 months in that January. But so I was pre-COVID on the presidency, but Mike Flannery, our president for 3 years, didn't know how to use a computer. And we had to pivot here to Zoom, right? To what you guys do all the time. So I was sort of semi president without the title for about 3 years, sending out minutes, doing the Zoom, blah, 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 doing all the things. And um, anyway, it was what it was. But I do like our Rotary. We have a small club. Also, Jerry said you have 11 plus or minus 11 regular members. We have probably, I don't know, maybe 17 or 18. So not that many, but we're very active. We do a lot of service projects locally. So, and I'm glad I'm on your email chain because um, Jerry sent that note out about the fundraising, and you were like $1,100 shy after you sell all the coffee um, of the goal. And I knew Susan had just gotten back from Guatemala. She does those Casa Calibri things too. She's a pediatrician, but and I didn't go to the meeting. I couldn't go last Wednesday to our meeting, but I floated it out there, and I'm like, feels like something we could probably help with if the club wanted to. And then the next thing I know, she called you, Jerry, right away, but the club offered 600, and then Susan and Jeff matched it, and hopefully you guys are good to go. So my
Yeah,
one,
once we sell that
sell the
coffee, we're good
coffee.
to go.
Yeah, yeah. Well, maybe I can help you with that. But anyway, I'm always happy to help. So I just need to sort of know, and I probably won't join every call, right, with you guys, but I have a question. How frequently do you want me, or um, you know, I would like you guys to tell me how I can help, but B, how much you want me to sort of butt in or help get involved, or I don't know. So let me turn it over to you guys. I can talk about my career too, but I'm interested in knowing what you guys need and want, and what your other AG did, like how often, I think his name was Mahendra, right? Um, Participated, those sorts of things.
Anybody else want to pipe in here? I'd like to see you as often as you want to be here. I mean, we're easy to go to compared to other clubs. Your brick and mortar clubs, that can
Yeah.
be a cost on an AG. But here it's just a matter of hopping on during the meeting. You don't have to drive anywhere and what have you, and you can pick or choose pretty easy with the stuff we have. So we meet 4 times a month typically. Um,
Okay.
our our first and third meetings, we typically have some sort of speaker. Our original goal was to have one motorcycle type speaker and one something else each month, but we shifted around a little bit. We usually try to have a club assembly type thing, and that depends on what we got going or not on the second Tuesdays of the month. And our fourth Tuesday is almost always a happy hour. You show up
Oh,
with a drink. Uh, Once in a great while, we introduce our drink, and then the conversations go from there. We have some fantastic conversations at those meetings, regardless of introducing the drink or not. So that's kind of
okay.
helping us get our social time together, being as distant as we are. And
Right.
that's
And
that's
so
that's
it's
typically
every
what we do.
Tuesday,
What's that?
every Tuesday at 7. Is this the,
Only the first four
oh,
Tuesdays of the month. Okay.
first floor. Okay, got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then that'll get kicked around a little bit when you're next to certain holidays and stuff like that. So, but yeah, typically that's typical for us is what we do. Okay,
Okay,
and
thank you for that. Yeah.
I'd love to see you a lot. You're going to be our fourth AG in our history. Okay, and then before Mahendra was Renee. Okay.
Oh, Renee Roberts.
And
Okay.
we still see Renee on somewhat of a regular basis. She joins in with us on stuff. I'll keep inviting Mahendra as well. So
Oh, that's nice.
Mahendra is
Okay,
more
good.
like about a once a quarter guy, you know. Renee was quite a bit more often, and the person before her was like, I think twice the entire time she was our assistant governor. So,
Oh, that's
which
too
was,
bad. Okay.
I won't more than that, but you know, the more the merrier, and
Yeah, you'll see
it's
me more.
wonderful.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. It's not much cost. So that's my
Yep.
opinion. And this has been a pretty good group for that. I mean, all the way around, I think. So
Okay. And if you want, Jerry, I have you guys, if you're interested in sort of my day job, I'm happy to talk about it. I work with nonprofits, um, helping them fundraise. I don't have to talk about that, but I have the PowerPoint slide deck that we created for the Marty Hellman Impact Tour. And I could just sort of whip through that so you can see the slides and the photos from all the clubs and all the work that we did because it was really impressive. So I guess I'll let you
That
pick.
that sort of thing is not something we typically are able to participate in because as spread out as we are. But I
Yeah.
think that probably be good to share. I'm not sure anybody in the club
Okay.
knows who Marty Hellman is for that matter, yet alone the impact tour that happened in our district. So yeah, that'd be good to share.
All right.
And then also I'm hoping people might have a chance to ask you some questions. It's all
Sure.
about getting to know you a little bit better too. So
Yeah. Okay, great. So let me share my screen here. Okay, here we are. So I'm not gonna do presentation mode because it's too hard for me to follow along. You guys can see this okay? Can you see it all right, or should I
I'm
make it
good.
bigger?
Everybody else good?
That's better, right?
Okay.
Well, I don't know. Maybe that's too big because then you can't see the whole slide. So yeah, so Marty Hellman is on the Rotary International Board of Directors, just starting July 1st, for district zones 28, 28 and 32, I think. I think I have it on one of these slides. Here it is. So 28 and 32. So she made a decision to, and they're across the country and into other countries. And so she's going on this road trip, maybe without a motorcycle, but she's going to all these districts and the clubs, like, you know, actually, so I had a typo here. This is zone, I'm going to fix this right now. I can't believe it. This is zone 28 and 32. And then every district inside each zone, she's touching down on. So August 8th and 9th, she came to District 6380, our district. A couple of weeks before that, she was 6400, which is Detroit, Wayne County, Windsor, Ontario, kind of our next door neighbor district. She was up in Lansing before that. She has a brother, I think, that lives in Traverse City. So that was part of her hidden agenda to come to Michigan in the summer, which is a good agenda. But and she's calling it an impact tour, um, because Rotary are, people of action and making change. So um, on Saturday, not this past Saturday, the week before, she went all around, and Lee Halstead, our district governor, sort of, I guess, made the executive decision that we should do something around food insecurity. And I thought that was really a good idea because everybody could do something and they could be creative about how to do it, um, and hopefully make a big impact. So these first few photos are just her day of kind of traveling around, and she went to Celine and they collected all this food. Um, the Pinckney Rotary Club was standing out in front of a Kroger store collecting food and obviously money. Um, then there's a club inside our district that is specifically for special needs adults, and there's a, I don't know, this is some kind of
they're
a
actually having their
building.
charter night next week.
Oh, they are. Okay,
Yeah,
great. So
it's a
this
Rotaract club. It's a specialized Rotaract.
Rotaract.
Yeah.
Thank you. See,
Yeah.
Jerry, you don't need an AG. You're it. You're the guy.
Yeah,
But
well,
the so
you're
the
never an expert in your own club. Okay, never.
I don't, okay, fair, but you are. So this Torch 180 is some kind of a location where they have a little restaurant and a shop where adults with special needs, have job training and jobs. I guess I'm assuming they get paid. I'm not sure, but she went there to meet, and these two women here may be Rotaractors. I don't know, but somehow they're very connected. So another shot of, oh, I have two slides of the same thing here. This is good. I'm uh, delete slide. I'm finding my typos as we're talking. But then she had lunch with them as well. And then she went out to Milford and they dedicated a peace pole. Marty's very focused on peace internationally, and I did some, Googling around about her before this weekend, she 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 didn't even bring it up when she spoke to us Saturday night, but she had control of, like, I don't know, a family foundation, and donated $15 million to Rotary
Wow.
International. I know, to RI, and they've created a peace center in Africa somewhere, and named, it's not Marty Hellman Peace Center, but I wanted to kind of ask her about it, but she didn't bring it up. And so it was a busy night. But I do want to find out, is it her husband? Her husband died a few years ago, or her parents, or like, whose name is that she was like the president of this foundation and was able to just basically take all that funding, and give it to RI to dedicate for a peace center in Africa. Um, so you can Google her name, Marty Hellman, and probably find the same thing I did. But so she did that with the Peace Pole, and there was a group of Eagle Scouts that this was one of their projects. So we kind of latched on with that. There's Lee Halstead, and I don't really recognize anyone else. So I also did a slide on the 9th, which was Sunday. She went over to Canada, and they also installed and dedicated a peace pole, and they planted a tree. I don't know if I don't have a picture of the tree, but more kind of thoughtful, big picture, world peace kind of things. And the rest of the clubs were busy collecting food. So this, I'm just going to go through these quickly, but there's so this is the Canada thing again, but this was the tree and the plaque that they put together. But so again, this was Sunday after us. But we had several Kroger stores allow us to collect, stand outside and collect food or money. I'm not sure how many of the cities actually went through with it, but I wanted to make sure that, Kroger got recognized here on a slide. Um, so I created that one. Anchor Bay, they didn't send me any photos, but they were collecting food for St. Mary's Queen of Creation Catholic Church. They have a food pantry. Ann Arbor did something for a nonprofit called Food Gatherers. And so they made a really nice slide. I mean, a nice flyer. I'm always impressed by people who have good graphic design expertise. Ann Arbor North, they sent me a few pictures, which was great. And they weighed their food, 360 pounds of food delivered, which was amazing. Auburn Hills did a baby food collection, so that they were very, creative about it, and wanted to support Sacred Waters Collective, some nonprofit in that Auburn Hills area that supports young mothers or babies. So that was a nice picture. And this is Sharna Hatcher, one of the DGs 2 times ago, who the name may ring a bell. Birmingham, I guess, helped pack food kits with the Dre project. This is an interesting one too. I'll just bring it up. But the woman who founded the Dre project, her name's JJ, Jennifer Jones, I think. But I think she goes by JJ. But her sister, I think, died of a drug overdose. And her father, Jerry, owns all the Hungry Howie's pizzas in Metro Detroit. Yeah. And so JJ's day job is marketing for Hungry Howie's. But I guess her sister, and her nickname was, maybe her name was Andrea or something, but the nickname was Dre for the sister. That's what they called the girl, the sister who died. And she was really a soft heart for the underserved, and always trying to help in the food insecurity world. Even though anyway, don't quote me on how she died, but it wasn't pretty. I think it might have been an overdose or something. But so JJ created the Dre Project in honor of her sister providing food. So she does it. This is JJ's garage. So she does the whole thing out of her house, unpaid, and she even jokes that her dad, the Hungry Howie's people are really locked in on breast cancer support. So her father really doesn't even help the Dre Project. It's her own daughter that it's named after, and her other daughter, the other daughter that's doing the work. But this JJ is phenomenal. So that's what Birmingham did, and she lives in Birmingham. JJ. Our club, Bloomfield, we decided to collect cereal. We were specific about cereal, dry cereal, for Oakland Hope, the largest food pantry in Oakland County. And again, kids are home from school in the summer, and cereal is better than eating junk food. And a lot of seniors eat cereal for dinner and for whatever. They don't want to cook or this or that. So we collected 149 big boxes of cereal, and they went on the shelves immediately. So I'm sure they're long gone by now. But one did baby food, we did cereal. Most of the other ones just collected food. So this is Brighton's photos. They supported Gleaners. Chelsea, this is just a big party picture, but they don't have the food there. But Faith in Action is, again, it may be associated with the church. Don't quote me on that. Clarkston, they didn't send a photo either, but in the high school, they have a pantry and a refrigerator and the whole 9 yards for students. So it's available for these kids to take food home or whatever. I really like this idea. It's called the Frege, and they call it Be the Light. So that's what they collected for. And that was really nice. Dexter, and Faith in Action, a second club that supported this Faith in Action group, showing the food. And then Livingston Sunrise, they didn't do anything specific this very weekend, but they do some kind of a quote unquote duck run. I think it's those little rubber ducks in the river. They raised $16,000 that they had donated to the Livingston County Hunger Council. So that's phenomenal. Lyon area, South Lyon, 445 pounds of food to Active Faith Community Services. I was kind of impressed that so many did, faith-based organizations. It was nice. This is the peace poll again for Milford, which you saw a couple of pictures of that already. Novi collected food for St. James Catholic Church Food Pantry. Highway M36, this is where Lee Halstead's club is, our district governor. I think they went to a Bush's grocery store to collect food, but almost 700 pounds of food for Farley Hill Elementary. It's called Farley Hill Elementary, but food pantry, but it's inside an elementary school, but the elementary school gives them space to have this food pantry. So it's more than just for the children of that elementary school. It's for that community, but nicely the school gives them the space to run it. Howell did both dry goods. You can see the toilet paper and kind of hygiene things, and food, and they donated $900 to the food pantry inside, again, another church, another Catholic church. Mount Clemens, this, again, they had done this earlier in the year. So I'm like, fine, you did something. Let's put your photos up. But they collected food for a food bank in Macomb County. Pontiac, again, same kind of thing. So it's flexible. And if you guys do something, I'll add a slide for you. I think you have a slide here in a minute, but they serve at a community breakfast every month for the community. Pontiac's basically our poorest city outside of Detroit, up here in Metro Detroit. Rochester Hills wrote some kind of quick grant and got $1,000 from Myers that they gave to a nonprofit called Neighborhood House. So they didn't have to collect any food. They just got money. So I was impressed. Celine collected food and donated $500 to the social services organization there. Time and Talent is you guys probably know about this, but another club that is sort of like you guys. They meet remotely and they just help other clubs. They're like service people, younger people in service. So they jumped into service and collected 950 pounds of food at 2 Kroger's. on one day. It's impressive. I thought I had you guys, I thought I had a slide for you, but maybe I didn't because I didn't have anything tangible. Sorry about that. Troy donated 260 pounds of food, again, for a food pantry inside of a church. West Bloomfield, 350 pounds for Hospitality House, another nonprofit. And then several clubs just made cash donations. And I have more than 20,000 here. Why? Because that one club gave 16. So they like makes the slide look really impressive. But we did well, even without that 16. It was a nice day. And this is just a summary slide. All the Canadian clubs worked together to do the peace pole and the tree planting and a barbecue lunch. We donated cash, and 27 out of about 45 clubs did something, people of action that day on the 8th or the week before. Anyway, so it's a 75% participation rate. And then the last slide really is all the logos of the people we helped. So, even though you guys are remote, even though it's a little, trickier maybe, but you're part of a district that really stepped it up and did some good things a couple weekends ago. And again, I guess, whatever you can do. I mean, each person could donate a couple of boxes of cereal at a local food pantry. And then Jerry or Amanda can tell me and put you on the slides. But and that's it. Oh, and then I did I won't sing for you, but I did a song I made this song to the 12 Days of Christmas, tune, um, that we all sang at dinner on Saturday night. And it was fun. So I won't sing it unless we all wanted to sing. If you all want to sing, we can sing, but I'm not going to sing alone. Okay, I'm getting a head shaking from John. But anyway, it was fun. And because she came on August 8th, it was a nice way to, on the 8th day of August, blah, 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 blah. And so then we went from there. But it was nice. She gave a nice speech. She really does care about peace. And I wanted her to remember District 6380. So, I've worked in the business world kind of my whole life, and only in the last, say, 10 or 15 years I'm supporting nonprofits, but I know how to do a little slideshow and make sure people remember us. So I wanted her to remember us in that song. She's going to remember. So if you ever meet Marty Hellman, you just tell her you're from District 6380, and with luck, oh, they're the food people in the song. So anyway, it was a nice weekend, and it turned out well, and everybody sang, which I loved. I wish we had recorded it. We didn't do it, but anyway, that was that weekend. So that's do you guys have questions or any thoughts for me on how I can, be a better good AG? This is the first time I've spoken to anybody. So
Oh, it was me.
what's that? Are you there,
I
Jerry?
say you froze up, but yeah, I
Oh, you
say you
froze.
froze up, but I think I froze up here in my hotel room, and everybody else was okay.
Oh, okay.
So great.
Yeah. So anyway, I
And it's
apologize
freezing
for
again
not
on
like,
me.
oh yeah,
I'm
just
gonna
turn
turn
your
my video
camera
off.
off.
That might help.
Yeah, turn your camera off.
There we go.
Um, but a lot of the other AGs, we had a meeting last night. They've already been to their clubs, visiting, doing all these things. And again, some of them know them from the year before. But I was so buried in this food pantry tracking thing. I'll show you my spreadsheet. You don't want to see my spreadsheets, but I haven't done anything, right? I was just finally coming up for air. So sorry about that. I did come to one of your calls, one of your meetings when Lee Halstead came in and did his intro. But whatever you guys need, I ride a regular bike. I love to ride my bike, but I don't do motorcycles. I'm not that brave. But I love the idea of you guys all riding and loving it so much that you're part of a club with it. So yeah, any thoughts or questions or whatever?
When Renee first became our assistant governor, I showed up and we had lunch and we went to lunch on my motorcycle. And so Who knows? You
Wow.
might have an opportunity.
Who knows? Well, we'll see. Yeah. Okay. If Renee can do it, I guess I can do it. Good.
Anybody got any comments or questions of Janette?
One thing I'll
Or
say, if you guys in meetings, you're kicking things around and you want to do service for for a nonprofit, let's say it's for animals or it's for some type of cancer. Um, I am really mainly in Michigan, okay, but well connected to sort of this nonprofit pulse of the our area. But I also I just kind of know things, and so I can help you find. I probably can help you find nonprofits locally or national ones that are not. It kind of drives me crazy sometimes when like St. Jude's, you see the commercials all the time, St. Jude's or ASPCA, and they do great work. But when you go under the covers, they get hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars a year. Their marketing budgets are like $50 million a year, and somebody's going to donate $20 a month. It's like, do you know how that $20 would really impact a small local nonprofit that's supporting animals or supporting children or supporting whatever? So if you guys, need that, whether it's part of the club or just you specifically or where you work or this or that, let me know. I want to help because there are so many great nonprofits doing really impactful work on the ground. You know what I mean? And they don't get the visibility and they don't have humongous marketing budgets. Most people have zero marketing budgets. So, or if you know somebody who knows somebody who wants to do that, right? Think of me. I hope you think of me.
cool. Well,
Good.
thank you very much.
Okay.
I'm glad you stepped on. I was looking forward to this,
Okay.
so
Thank you.
it's really
Great.
good.
Okay.
And I do hope you come as often as you want and often as you can,
Okay,
because
and you'll send me maybe I don't know if you do the calendar invites. Like just send me like the I don't know how you guys do it with the links and things, but I'll pay attention and I'm
yeah,
gonna
well,
mark in my calendar
typically what happens is on like either Tuesday morning or Monday nights, I put out that
the
link that
email
you
that
got
I
today. Yeah, and
got it.
you're on my my I have the couple of DGs on this link and the immediate past assistant governor. You're on the link right now too on that group of six or whatever it is people there. So you'll get
Okay.
the regular link is all the time. So and you can
Okay, so
just
it's
look at the
always
topic and see if
Tuesdays.
you want to pop in. Yep,
Right.
Tuesdays
Perfect.
typically. So
Tuesdays at 7.
so
Okay. And
anyway,
yep, thank you.
and
Okay,
I'm
I'll
not the
maybe
regular president. I'm the secretary, but I just stepped in for Amanda tonight. But and she does it very well with the ringing of the bell and all that good stuff, and and including Happy Bucks. And I didn't do that yet. John and I are so happy. I'll speak for John anyway because we're motorcycling. We're so happy. We've got all these. What are those damn bugs we keep running into, John? These spotted something or others anyway, and John's particularly upset with them because they eat up his grapes. But anyway, we're seeing a lot of them on this trip. So
yeah.
the
Spotted
motorcycle joke is bugs in your teeth. The happier you are, the more bugs in your teeth. What is that thing?
spotted lanternfly. It's a new
Oh,
pest on the
Yeah.
east. If you see
uh-oh.
one, kill it.
Oh, really? You'll have to send a photo to me so I can watch for it.
They're kind of a
Yeah.
pretty looking bug, especially when they're flying. But John's not happy with them. Let's put it that way. Anybody
Mm.
else happy bucks tonight?
Or sad
Happy to
bucks?
share anything?
Yeah, I'll give
Or
a
sad
happy
bucks?
buck for a ride with my good buddy for the past 2 days and the next 2 days. I'll just give Jerry the dollar.
There you go.
Cool. I'm happy to finally be putting money, miles on this bike. It's been a long haul since I bought it that have not really gotten the miles in. So it's just about to turn 3,000 miles, and it was not at 1,000 yet this year. So that's pretty good. Yep, I'm starting to get the feel for it. And Rory, I have not been trying to tap, but today all of a sudden I heard this, and I'm like, oh, badge of honor. So I've clipped my right foot peg tonight. Today
Oh,
I'm going
on the ground.
around a corner. So that share with my good
You have the
friend
black
Rory
ones?
there.
What's that,
Did you,
Rory?
Anybody
I don't
else
think you
have
heard me.
something to share? Rory?
I was gonna say, do you have the black ones or chrome ones? Highway pegs.
I have. Isn't that the gold strike pegs I have? I think it is. Whichever ones, anyway. It's the ones I bought aftermarket. So, yep, I tapped them. So, actually, I should get on the bike and sometime here yet this fall and come over and see you just to have lunch or something.
That would
Anybody
be good.
else to share anything?
Okay, it's quiet crowd. That's all right.
Um, I would like to, I know Amanda wanted to do something about Amanda next week. She'll probably be putting out another one soon. It's an easy thing to do. Of those of you that have participated in the past, it's easy to invite a person or two over to your house or invite people to join on the internet and what have you. I'm sure it's going to be a wonderful night, and we do have an opportunity to raise some funds to buy those water filters, which we're going to do about a month from now. So. But take a good look at that again, and here in the next day or two, invite some people to either join in online or join you at your house, and I'm sure you'll enjoy it. I did that last time. I think I had 6 people in my house with me, and we had a blast. So,
Is that on our website,
anything else
Jerry?
from anybody else? The I'm not sure where she posted. I'm sorry, I've just not been up to date on that, but I do know she emailed it out to all of us, and
Could
so
you,
I think
if
she's going to
somebody
do
could
it
send
again.
it to me, that would be great. Or ask Amanda to do that.
Okay.
I would like that.
Deb, are you? Somebody sent a message to Deb.
I'm
I'm watching the
listening.
chat.
I'm here.
Actually, it's supposed to say, "Are you not happy that you're in Phoenix?"
Oh,
My
Well,
no.
let's see. It's
my
it's
finger.
109.
Oh,
Oh
No,
see,
it's
my gosh.
109.
I don't want to hear it. My sister wants to move back there.
Oh,
Wow.
I'm and no, actually, the big difference for us, of course, is the lack of humidity versus where I was before, where it was all humidity all the time. So, yeah, I'm living right on the edge of the Sonoran Preserve, and so I have a beautiful view of the mountains and the desert. It's really crazy. It's very weird after basically living on the Gulf of Mexico for 12 years. So it's definitely different. And I just have a lot of chaos right now. I have a lot of life chaos. That's why I think I'm just stunned into a certain amount of silence right now. So, trying to get back into a routine. I've pretty much been traveling every 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks for like the last, oh, I don't know, 4 or 5 months. And so, I'm
Yep.
hoping to be home
Yeah,
for
that's
a bit, which would be
nice.
kind of nice. But my house is total chaos right now, and I have house guests. It's oh my, what have I done? What have I done? So yeah, we're
Good
hanging
luck.
out here, man. We're hanging
Rory,
out,
what?
and we're
Cool. Very
Good luck.
cool. Rory, were you showing us keep it there rain that was going on there?
It's been raining really nice and hard for about a half hour now, and it's not going to let up for another hour or so.
Wow.
Keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
I've endured quite a bit of heat on this ride. It's been hitting
Yeah.
90 to 95 each day on the ride, except for Since we got up on the
Yeah.
Skyline Drive and then the Parkway, it drops down 10 degrees. So there was a point this morning where it was down in 73 or 71. And, oh, it's that nice. Very nice to ride in. And it's only been
And
a
I
few
found
sprinkles.
on our Facebook page, there is the virtual wine tasting fundraiser
Oh,
with there is an event for it. And I just shared it on my Facebook page. So anybody who's connected to me can grab it from there. But it is actually on our Rotary Club of Motorcycling Rotarians Facebook page.
Facebook page. Does it
oh, that's
have the
very
wines we're
nice.
supposed to have on hand in that link?
Let me see if she updated it.
Well, I'll probably be
Oh,
talking to her later tonight. So
yes, she did. She's got the pairings listed in here. Yeah, because we're doing a Loire Valley White, a Chianti, a German Riesling, and a red Bordeaux. And there's a list of things that you can serve with it. So yes, that is all available there.
Red
Yes,
Bor
Mr.
Red,
Indian Rider.
Red Bordeaux is redundant.
Well, you know what? You can talk to Amanda about
Yeah.
that.
yeah,
I am
John
not the one
happens
who
to
I'll,
own
posted.
this
I'll talk to Mike
wine
about that.
place. So
There you go. Give them hell.
They were actually able to come up Saturday and meet with Jerry and me.
I know. I saw pictures and I was very jealous. And I keep telling Amanda I'm going to come out to DC and we got to go up and visit you. So you never know when that's going to
Absolutely.
happen. I want to come see your place, man.
You know, if you go up,
I know. I got to go see
John,
Keith
you got to
too.
come
So
down to Virginia Beach and visit me.
oh my God, I haven't been in Virginia Beach in years. I would love to. That would be great. I told my husband after, long story short, for people who don't know, my husband took a job here in Phoenix on the largest semiconductor plant being built pretty much in the US right now.
Oh,
And so
wow.
that is what we're doing here. He is actually one of their lead fire protection people because the Chinese don't exactly believe in safety. There's a whole story I could tell about that, but that's another day. And
Oh, wow.
so yeah, it's really crazy. And so I have pretty much spent since April kind of administrating this whole move and putting my house on the market and so everybody send me good karma. Hopefully my house will sell quickly. And it has been quite the trip, but I have told my husband that once this all settles down, I'm like, you owe me. We're very much in the you owe me mode. And so, yes, I really want to come out to the East Coast. And maybe if I could swing a Michigan trip in there too, that would be
There you
really
go.
nice. I wanted to actually come
The
up
fall.
to Grand Rapids because there's a big Dale Chihuly exhibit at the one park, Meyer Park. And so I
Oh,
was
yeah.
hoping to make that. I'm still going to try because I think it's going on through the fall. Um, but I keep telling my husband, I'm like, you owe me, dude. You owe me. I haven't had time to ride my bike. I have not had time to do anything, but I gotta, yeah, I know, John. Tell me about it.
Well,
So
Here's what you do. Go find a Catholic priest and ask him which icon of a saint you're supposed to bury upside down in your yard so your house will sell
Oh,
quicker.
yeah.
I
Saint
have done
Joseph.
that.
Saint Joseph,
St.
I think.
Joseph.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I heard.
Yeah. But she's
Hey, it
gone
never
now. We have to
hurts.
bury it in the house in Houston. You got to bury it out down there.
I go back and forth. So yeah,
Okay.
that may be my next thing. Quite frankly, it may be my next thing to go out there and do it. But I've had a very promising showing, and I'm just hoping, just keeping my fingers crossed that the universe will. Everything else for this move kind of came together, so this would be the last piece of that puzzle. And yeah, it's definitely been chaos. It's definitely been a lot of chaos in my life, and can't wait for it to kind of slow down a tad. So yeah, so we're gonna think happy thoughts. So there's my kind of happy thoughts moment. Everybody think happy thoughts for me. But yeah, no, we are we have a lot going on, and the biggest challenge, Janette, really is because we are all over the country.
Mhm.
Is really trying to figure out how to mesh together. And that's, I think, a challenge. And the summer is always a challenge for us because this is when people take their vacations. The kids are getting
Right.
ready to go. If they haven't gone back to school, they're getting ready to go back to school. It's definitely different. But I am very happy to say that I have found my local club, which is up in Anthem. And so I'm going to be making a visit with them. That is my grand plan, at least to go up and say hey. And the great thing about being kind of nomadic and a gypsy is that I'm an extra set of hands for any club. That's how I look at it. And if there's something I could be doing to help a club, pull off an event, and it could be anything, and I'm right here. I love it. It'd be great.
Hmm. That's nice. Yeah, good. Okay, good. Well, there
Hey, I
are
just
ways.
found the email. I'm stuck in my promotions.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So
The
you'll
email
send
that
that to
Amanda
me?
sent out was sent on July 28th, and I found it in the promotions folder on my Google email, so it got siphoned out. But I just forwarded it to you, John, and I also forwarded it to you, Jeanette. And if anybody
Okay,
else
thank
here
you.
wants me to forward it to them too, I can do that. So
I
if
want
you
John
can't
just to
find it.
show up so he can heckle Mike, but that's just me. Red Bordeaux.
All right. Cool.
You're on
Good.
mute.
I'll probably be on the road. I'll try and
Ah,
make it.
well, thank you. That would be awesome.
And I know Mike will do a good job.
Yes, he will. Yes, he will. Well, I have to pop
All
off.
righty.
I have other things happening.
Yep. Okay.
So
I
I
was
will see
gonna
you all in a
I
week.
was
Thank
gonna
you
peg
so
you
much,
for the
Jeanette.
four-way test, Deb.
Thank you.
Deb, I was
Okay.
gonna peg you for the four-way test. Can I get you?
Ah, I am so awful at this because I don't have.
Wait,
Actually,
it's so
it's too bad you
easy.
can't
All
see
you
behind.
do, wait, Deb, you go first,
Number
second.
one. Okay,
That's
fine.
all you have to do. First, second, third, fourth, and everybody else talks.
Oh,
So
and
All
number
right.
everybody,
and well, we
are we
have number
having
five
fun?
and six
Everybody off mute.
That's all right.
Everybody off mute. Let's do that. Deb, you do
No,
the first.
You just say first.
okay. Is it
No, you just say
like
the word
No,
first. You just say
you just
first.
say
Say the
first.
number
word
one?
We'll do the rest.
first. Is it the
Is it
truth?
the truth?
Yeah.
Number two.
Is it
Is it
fair
fair
to
to
all
all
Fair to all
concerned?
concerned?
concerned.
Number three?
Will it
Goodwill
build
Be better
goodwill
Goodwill
and
and
better
Better
friendships?
friendships?
friendships.
Number four?
Is
Will
it
be
Will it be
beneficial.
beneficial
beneficial
to
to
all
all
concerned.
concerned?
And number
And hey,
five,
what's number five?
Are we having
Will
Will
it
fun?
be
it
fun?
be fun?
Or wait, is it number six? Are we going to get caught? It's kind of
Yeah.
it kind of goes round and
I
round
like
there.
that.
But
Okay.
thank you
That's a
all
new one
so
for
much
me.
for coming out today, and we will see everyone hopefully next week.
Yep. Thank you.
Very cool.
Thank you
Thank you,
Okay. Bye, you
guys.
everybody.
guys. Nice
If
to meet
anybody can't
everybody.
find the wine stuff, let me know. I found it and I'll forward it again.
Go
All
ahead.
right.
Before I pop off, send that to me too. Okay.
Okay, Warren. I'll do that.
Thank you.
All
Bye,
right. Bye,
everybody.
guys.
Thank you.
Jerry,
Bye.
stay on a second, Jerry.
Yeah. You don't want to
How's
walk across the hall?
I'm below my t-shirt. I'm naked, so I think not. How's seven
Okay.
for breakfast sound?
Sure. Sounds great.
And this
Just
place
meet you over
here,
there or meet you here. Whatever.
yeah, sure. And I'm
Want to meet
flexible
over or just out here in the hallway?
in the
All right.
hallway, I guess.
I'll just
We
meet you
get our
outside the
morning
doors.
exercise. All right, see you in the morning.
Okay. Bye now.
Bye.